Yo, so a few months ago I did a video called 3 Things Not to Do in a Debate. Click my hair to watch that video. Much to my surprise, it was a very well received video. Who knew you guys appreciated informal logic so much? You should probably go watch that video first because I sort of described my whole approach to debating before I get to the actual meat of the subject. I do want to reiterate though that in casual, informal debate, your main goal is to make a compelling argument. And sometimes in casual debates you can make compelling arguments even when using things that are technically logical fallacy. For example, ad hominem is a very well-known logical fallacy. It is basically when you attack your opponent rather than your opponent's argument. Like if you say, we shouldn't trust that guy, he's a Republican. That's ad hominem. However, in certain situations, ad hominem might prove to be useful. Like if you're having a debate about astronomy with a friend and they bring up something from the Flat Earth Society as a source, that should immediately draw a red flag. That said, there are a few argumentative fallacies that you should probably avoid in most, if not all, cases. Here are 3 more of them. Number 1, slippery slope. This is when you assume that one event will inevitably lead to another event without rationally proving the relationship between those 2 events. Now usually this involves a hypothetical chain of allegedly related events. Example, if you let dudes marry dudes, next thing you know you're gonna have dudes marrying the sisters and dudes marrying dogs and dudes marrying trees. In this example, a logical connection between gay marriage and the other events has not been established, so this is not a good argument. Number 2, moving the goalposts. Moving the goalposts is basically when you change the rules in your favor in the middle of the debate, such as when you suggest that more evidence is required even after sufficient evidence has already been provided. This tactic is quite common with conspiracy theorists. Example, we want to see Barack Obama's birth certificate to prove that he is really an American. No, we need to see the long form birth certificate. No, that's clearly forged. We need to see medical and school records. Hopefully you can see why you shouldn't do this. You're changing your own criteria for what constitutes sufficient evidence in the middle of the debate. Number 3, straw man. Now this one is quite common. It might be the most common argumentative fallacy that people use. And it's actually done on accident a lot, to be fair. But it's also done on purpose a lot. Either way, you should try to avoid it. A straw man is when you change or oversimplify your opponent's argument to make it easier for you to challenge. Basically, when you put words in somebody else's mouth. Fun fact, this is how politicians talk almost all the time. Example, if evolution is real and species can come from other species, how come we don't see dogs giving birth to cats? This is a straw man because it's a misrepresentation of the claims made by proponents of evolution. Significant evolutionary changes can take hundreds of thousands or millions of years. Evolution does not predict instantaneous speciation. In fact, if a dog gave birth to a cat, that would be significant evidence against evolution because we are convinced it doesn't work like that. Now, of course, there are tons of argumentative mistakes we could talk about, and maybe there will even be a part 3 to this series. But the overall point I want to get across is that if you're in a debate with somebody, be honest and listen to them. Don't try to win. Work with them to try and get closer to the truth, whether it is or isn't what you already believe. That's just me though. What should the next video be about? Drop a comment. I want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers. How you doing? Please press the like button. Subscribe if you like my hair. Holla.